Now, this is a lesson 1, it's lesson number 2 in Science 1, Standard 10. Lesson number 2 is periodic classification of elements. Now, periodic means it is related to time. So, periodic classification. Now, in school, we have different periods, one after the other, after 30 minutes, 35 minutes. First period is after 40 minutes. Now, classification is we have different classes in the school because when we take, for example, if the age of a child is 6 years, then the child takes admission in first standard. If the child is 10-year-old, the child will go to 5th standard and so on. So classification, different classes, a child belongs to a different class depending on the age of the child. But here we are classifying the elements. Periodic means when 100 years back, 150 years back, how many elements were known. Now what is an element? Every matter is made up of some substance. There are different types of substances like metals, non-metals or metalloids. Now element is made up of some type of an atom, only single atom. When two or more atoms combine together, we get a molecule. But an element has no other atom but of itself. For example, gold. Now gold is pure gold. If you take a gold ring and break it into pieces, you can further break it down, but every particle of it will always remain as gold particle only. Similarly, lithium, sodium, calcium, silver, bronze, copper, these are all elements, these are all metals and they are called elements. They will always remain alone. Now, different scientists gave different way of classifying the elements. Now, Dobereiner's triads. In 1817, a German scientist Dobereiner made groups of 3 elements, each related to the atomic masses. He arranged the elements in a triad, 3, in set of 3, and in increasing order of their atomic mass. And he showed that when you add the atomic mass of the first element and the third element and divide by 2, their mean or average is equal to the atomic mass of the middle element. Now, this middle element, he arranged many elements like for example, lithium. Lithium, its atomic mass is 6.9. Sodium, Na, its atomic mass is 23. Potassium, K, is 39.1. So what Dobereiner did, he took these 3 elements. Tri means 3. Triangle is, it has 3 sides. So Dobereiner took these 3 elements, lithium, sodium and potassium. He added the atomic mass of the first and the third, that is lithium and potassium. Lithium 6.9 and potassium 39.1, and he divided the sum by 2 and he found that it is equal to 23, which is sodium 23. Hence he concluded that atomic mass of sodium is equal to the mean of the other 2. Now this Dobereiner failed, his theory failed because there were hardly, at that time when he gave the theory, it was hardly 50-60 elements were known. But after that, when 118, 150 elements were known, all these did not satisfy the Dobereiner's triads, were not satisfying or the formula for atomic mass of other elements also. So the other Newland gave his theory of octaves. See, in Indian classical music we have 8 sur or 7 sur or 7 notes, we call it, no? Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. We started with the first sa, which was at quite a base, and we ended with sa again, which had a higher note. So this sa first and the eighth octave note is the same, that is sa. So Newland arranged all these elements in the increasing atomic masses, and then he said that the properties of the first are similar to the properties of the eighth element. Now in 1866, he was an Englishman, John Newland. He arranged the elements in an increasing order of the atomic masses, and he found that the properties of the first and the eighth element are similar. Now when we talk about properties, what do we mean by properties? Properties are either physical or chemical properties. Now physical properties are how their external appearance is. Are they shining? If they are shining, if they are solid, and if they cannot be bent or broken, you will say that it is a metal. Now if I give you a piece of chalk and I ask you to explain me its physical property, you will tell me that if it falls down it will break. Even if I scratch it with my nail, it can break. Is it a metal? No. A chalk is a non-metal. Its properties in normal atmosphere are different. Now similar to this, again, if we take other example like chemical properties. Now chemical properties is how does it behave when it is mixed with water. Is it soluble? If we put chalk in water, the chalk will dissolve in water. If we put a piece of copper wire in water, will it dissolve in water? Copper wire will not dissolve in water. Why? Because it is a metal. It is solid. Its atoms are tightly packed. Similarly, if we heat chalk, what will happen? And if we heat copper wire, what will happen? The copper will get heated quickly. And if we are holding the copper wire in hand, we will not be able to hold it any longer. Now if we dip chalk in acid and if we dip a copper wire in acid, they both will react in different manner. If we dip gold in acid, nothing happens. Gold is a noble metal, very stable, very sturdy, and no wonder its prices are going up so high, because gold is a stable metal. Its properties are different. Its chemical properties are different. It has no effect on acids, bases or alkalis. Now depending upon how it reacts with fire, how the metal element reacts with water, how it reacts with acids, bases or salts, they are categorized, they are kept in different class. So have you understood the importance of classification of elements? Elements with similar type of reaction. All the elements who gave similar reaction in water, who react similarly to heat, who react similarly to acids, they are put in one particular class. And those who react in a different manner, they are put in another class. So this is how we get the classification of elements. Now Newland says that the first and the last element behave same. The first Sa and the eighth Sa behave same in, for example, he must have tested in water, fire, acids, some basic acids like hydrochloric, HCl, H2SO4, sulfuric acid and all. And later on, for 50-60 elements, Newland's law of octaves was okay. Now what Newland did, he arranged them in a table. He arranged them in a form of a table. Now this table was 7 by 8. 7 by 8 means this table had 7 rows and 8 columns. So 7 8s are 56. So 56 elements obeyed Newland's law of octaves, but the other elements did not. So he arranged 56 elements. 56 elements gave him the result, but the other elements, it was very difficult. Where he can keep it? Where he can keep the other element? Now he had to again make some kind of arrangement for these. Now this is very difficult. How to organize these elements which are showing the octaves are also coming, but the other elements are not occupying. So limitations of Newland's law. Newland had his laws had some limitations, and the limitations were, if we refer to the textbook, page number, the octaves had limitations. In this particular lesson we have all these theories and there will be limitations. Now if you see the page number 16, there is a table. The only first example from Dobereiner's triad, only first example is in your portion. Then cancel, come to page number 17, cancel do you know. Then bring it to page number 17 only, Newland's octave 2.2. This table is cancelled. Nothing will be asked from this table. Don't learn this table. Okay. Now many limitations of Newland's law of octaves were many elements with different properties were kept under the same note in the octave. So this was a very big limitation or drawback of Newland's octave, that he did not make provision for the new elements which will be coming, which will be discovered later, and made a mistake that in the table of 7 by 4, 56 boxes he had, and in that he placed some elements with different properties under the same note. Now children, we have this Mendeleev's periodic table, page number 16. I told you only first example you have to learn. Do you know you don't have to learn. This table also, Newland's law of octave, you don't have to learn. Similarly, do you know use your brain power, also you don't have to learn. And on page number 18, Dmitry Mendeleev introduction to scientists has also been cancelled. And also try this, or use your brain, you can always use it, but some of the use your brain power on page number 21 is cancelled. Rest others is there. Then page number 22, groups and electronic configuration, can you tell, is cancelled. Many things are cancelled from this lesson. Periods and electronic configuration, this was a very important question. This is also removed from your portion. Page number 24, can you tell electron capacity of how configuration is cancelled. So this is related to that. Can you recall, is cancelled on page number 24. Page number 25, everything is there. Page 26 is also important, and this is also very important, halogen family. So today we have just studied 2 laws I have taken. In classification of elements, we have learnt what are elements, why there is a need for period, because it was down the period 100 year, 120 year, it is we are finding the elements, still finding processes going on, and they need to be classified in different section because of their chemical and physical properties. Thank you.